First of all, there are only two ways to get on the island.
This time of year, yes, by boat or by airplane.
Getting to Mackinac Island through the straits of Lakes Michigan and Huron isn't always smooth sailing. We learned the hard way.
Okay.
With the island's State Historic Parks Director, Steve Brisson.
So was this home to the indigenous people?
A major summer fishing grounds for the indigenous people.
And where does the name come from?
Mackinac means turtle.
Really?
And because the island resembles a turtle, it looks like a big humpback turtle rising out of the water. And the full name for the island is Peninsulas Mackinac.
Peninsulas Mackinac.
And the prefix Mishi means great turtle.
Europeans settled here in the 1600s, picking up the fur trade.
John Jacob Astor established the northern headquarters of his American Fur Company here on Mackinac Island.
As the fur industry died out in the 1830s, tourists started pouring in, thanks in part to an enterprising livery driver.
My first great-great-grandfather was E.A. Franks. He had the first hotel on the island in 1849.
Brad Chambers' family built a tourism empire off the horse and buggy.
He would transport people back and forth to the hotel from the ferry docks. And then in 1872, he received the first City of Mackinac license.
Around that time, about half the island became the country's second national park, protecting it from overdevelopment. By then, the town had welcomed the Grand Hotel, dubbed America's Summer Place, a national landmark boasting the world's longest porch, and by 1895 sat alongside Michigan's first state park. But one thing the island didn't welcome.
So there are no cars on this island?
No.
None?
Well, there are some. There are emergency vehicles. Okay. There are fire trucks. There are utility trucks, yes.
But this is the land of horses.
It is. Horse is still king on Mackinac.
When did they decide no cars?
1898. Somebody had brought a car to Mackinac Island that year. It freaked out the horses. And so the carriage tour drivers said,
In fact, it was another one of Brad Chambers' ancestors, Thomas Chambers, who pushed for the game-changing move.
Thomas came from Ireland in 1834, set up shop as a grocer, and eventually got into the livery business. He was really good about gathering the other livery operators together to ban the automobile. They petitioned the city of Mackinac Island.
So your people are responsible for no cars on the island?
Yeah, it was my great-great-grandfather.
A few challenges to the ban cropped up early on, but were trampled, and then, boom.
There was no control of the traffic. Everybody positioned in line to get the fares coming off the ferry boats. Really no consistency in harness quality, in carriage quality. And so the State Park Commission brought all the guys together and said, hey, listen, you guys got to get it figured out. And so in 1924, they formed the Carriagemen's Association.
Good morning, guys.
It's been a bustling industry ever since. Everything from tourists to Amazon packages are transported by horse-drawn carriage or bikes.
This rush hour or no?
Yeah. No, it is not. It gets much busier.
Recently, they've had to address modern inventions like e-bikes, which move a bit too fast for this slower pace of life and require special licenses.
Are people adhering to that?
Not completely.
During high season from May to October, more than 1 million visitors make the trek to enjoy the quaint old town, its sweet fudge shops, and, of course, catch a buggy ride.
There aren't traffic lights, there aren't gas stations, there aren't parking lots. So what they did back then preserved a slice of America where you really do get a feel for what life was like before the automobile took over.
Preserving the charm has been no small feat.
This is one of the best carriage collections in the country.
But preserving the carriages is a true labor of love for the Chambers family.
All of these carriages are unique to Mackinac Island, and we would take them and restore them and keep them on the island. It was important to my family to keep them part of the history of Mackinac.
Can you still ride in them?
Every single one, absolutely.
With the horse?
With the horse. We can put them on the road today.
Oh, buddy. That a good work.
And as for those horses,
There are a group of veterinarians that do this work. When I'm working, I can't leave the island. It's 24/7.
senior vet Shaker Heights has been on the job now for half a century.
What is your average day like?
I usually am up here about 7:30 in the morning, and depending on exactly what's going on, somewhere between 9:30, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'm done for the day.
Roughly 600 horses are ferried on and off the island before and after the busy season. That's more than the number of year-round residents. In a place where vets outnumber doctors, Heights and his team are equipped to handle anything from routine primary care to small aches and pains, as he showed us with Rudy.
The first thing we do is clean it out. Then we're going to see, is he sore someplace?
Okay.
And these are called hoof testers. And Rudy's doing what he should do.
Nothing.
Nothing. That's exactly right. Right now I'm feeling like Rudy's foot is normal.
How often do you do this a day?
Pretty much constantly.
I would imagine.
Ben Mosley manages the Grand Hotel stables, where he's been tending to horses for over 20 years.
What does it take to do this job well?
A lack of sense of smell.
Right. Is it hard to staff this
Yes.
stable?
I'll start recruiting before we open for the following season.
Where do you find them?
Everywhere.
Many, like Mosley, consider the job both a resume builder and rite of passage.
They work together 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week sometimes. They live in the same area. They just become a close-knit group and they learn from each other.
Ensuring that this great turtle's legacy endures and evolves at its own pace.
You hear the clip clop, and you smell the fudge, smell the horses. It's a big part of Mackinac. It really is.
Could you ever see a day when they aren't here?
I hope not. I've got a lot of ghosts looking over my shoulder. We've been part of it for 5 generations. And so it's a big part of us. And we feel a real responsibility to make sure it continues.
Just think about it.
It's amazing.
There are no cars.
It's like the place is frozen in time.
It really is, somewhere in time.
And what you mentioned about pace,
It's a
I
movie.
think. Oh, okay. That was before my time. But I think what you said about life being a better experience outside a car, people are slowing down.
They really do. You can exhale, you can take a breath.
And Michelle Miller shoveling manure, ladies and gentlemen, going the
Manure.
full mile to bring you the story. That was
That's
beautiful.
right. I do enjoy
What?
cleaning up after.
Do you?
I do.
I doubt it. I doubt it. No, that was wonderful. Good stuff there.